Good morning. My name is Regina Pisa. I am the chair of Simmons Board of Trustees. You can all be seated. It's my pleasure to welcome you to Simmons' 118th commencement ceremony and to welcome you to the MGM Music Hall at Fenway for commencement. 118 years of Simmons graduates is a time-honored history. Today, we congratulate and honor you who are graduating, as well as all of the family, friends, and faculty whose work, support, and love made this day possible for you. It has been an extraordinary journey for all of us, but perhaps most of all for you. Your perseverance, your grit, your leadership in face of a global pandemic, and yes, unprecedented, not just in your lifetimes, but in the lifetimes of all of us gathered here this morning. Your leadership of yourselves, your peers, and Simmons have helped us all get to this day. I would also like to recognize the friends and families of our graduates, the moms and dads, the brothers and sisters, the grandparents, spouses, and partners who have sacrificed so much to make today possible. This graduation over all others. Would the graduates please rise and turn to lead us in the applause of your families and friends. Now that was raucous, that's great. Now turn around this way, keep standing. And applaud the faculty sitting here behind me. And the staff gathered throughout the MGM Music Hall to support this day. Join me and my fellow trustees in thanking them for their sacrifices, their flexibility, their creativity in making a great Simmons education and their best possible Simmons experience for you. Thank you, Simmons faculty, administration, and staff. Now you can be seated. These commencement exercises have their origin in ancient rituals. Members of our university community wear caps, hoods, and gowns. This tradition evolved from the Middle Ages when faculty and students wore caps, hoods, and gowns to keep warm in the drafty classrooms of medieval Europe. The colors, types of robes, and hoods signify the degree earned by the wearer, as well as the institution that granted the degree. Latin was the official language of education for hundreds of years. The use of Latin is still part of our academic rituals. Today, our most accomplished scholars will receive the designation cum laude, Latin for with honors. Honors are noted in your program. In earlier times, students proved their readiness for the degree by delivering an address before the assembled faculty. This is another tradition represented today by the senior class member representing her class in the centuries-old tradition of student oratory. Thus, today is a day of looking back and looking ahead. We honor past traditions by wearing academic garb, listening to student orations, and using Latin phrases. And we look ahead to the future represented by you, our honored graduates. We, the trustees of Simmons University, are so very proud of your accomplishments. We are confident you will carry the name of Simmons into your professions and communities with distinction, dignity, and pride. Congratulations. Now please welcome Lynn Perry Wooten, the 9th president of Simmons University.
Thank you, Trustee Pisa. I am delighted to add my congratulations to you, class of 2023, our graduates, and to your family, as Simmons makes history today. You are the first ever commencement held at the MGM Music Hall at Fenway, so give yourself another clap. I almost love this venue as much as I love you. To our graduating students, you have navigated so much during the past 4 years. A global pandemic, disruptions to learning, and a great social reckoning to arrive at this moment. And you've arrived, but not only thrived. And today, it is our honor to celebrate your hard work and perseverance in reaching this tremendous milestone. During your time at Simmons, you elevated your voice. You formed lifelong connections and friendships. Simmons has also challenged you to think critically, to take risks academically, and to explore your interests and passions. And I am so proud of how you've risen to the challenges through your scholarship, service, and many contributions to our community. Simmons was founded for equality almost 125 years ago. This ideal of using education to advance social and economic equity is the core DNA of this institution. And it remains at the heart of how we are today, because we know when Simmons leads, the world works better. And why is this? This is in large part due to you, your determination, and yes, your courage to pursue a career and a life's path that has purpose and meaning. Those characteristics combined with your Simmons degree will serve you well as you continue your studies or begin your careers. As you launch the next chapter, I hope you will carry Simmons with you, this commitment to doing well and doing good as inclusive, everyday leaders, wherever your path takes you. And I'm reminded of the words of the late poet and civil rights activist Maya Angelou, who said, "I encourage you to live with life, be courageous and adventurous, and perhaps most importantly, try to give us tomorrow more than we deserve." Hear me again, give us a tomorrow more than we deserve. I am so confident you will use your talents and passions to create a better future for all of us, because this is part of the magic of Simmons. Today, Simmons is awarding more than 400 baccalaureate degrees and will have awarded nearly 2,500 graduate and undergraduate degrees during the academic year. At this ceremony, I will confer your degrees on behalf of the trustee and faculty of Simmons University. Thank you to our commencement planning team and all the staff and faculty of the university who made this day possible. Can we give the planning team and our staff and faculty another applause, please? On this day of celebration and commemoration, we are mindful of members of the Simmons community we have lost. Please join me in a few seconds of silence as we remember the students, the staff, faculty, friends, alum, and a former board member that are no longer in our presence, but live in our hearts, our memory, and our Simmons community. Next, we will have the invocation delivered by Dr. Gary Berry, who serves as the Simmons Assistant Dean for Community Engagement and Social Justice. After the invocation, the Simmons Sirens will lead us in singing "Forward, Ever Forward." You will find the lyrics on page 3 of your program. Professor Bailey.
Let us silence the outside noise and center ourselves in this moment, this very special moment of celebration and of remembrance. Let us make space for the memories of those who are not with us in this space, place, or realm, but exist within us as our ancestors and upon whose shoulders we stand. Let us give thanks and let us pray. Spirit of life, source of boundless compassion, we thank you for this day and for the wisdom to recognize our gifts. We ask that you bless these graduates who had no idea as they began their journey at Simmons that their lives would be so dramatically impacted by a global pandemic. Their expectations for their college journey was turned upside down, yet they pursued their dreams in unexpected ways. You provided them with the courage to move beyond fear and doubt. You helped them to continue to find strength in their capacity to care for others and to respect the diversity of humankind. You helped them to come out of this pandemic better, but not bitter. You helped them to be mindful that true success is born out of meaningful relationships and a community that embraces peace and social justice. Today, we ask that you help them to embrace the wisdom of the Bengali poet Rabindranath Tagore and live their lives in ways where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out of the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, let our country awake. Through your gracious spirit, we ask that as they work to help us to awaken, that they leave knowing when Simmons leads, the world does work better. Bless them with patience as they explore new horizons. Help them to be in a place of impatient patience. Bless them with humility in the face of success and abundance. Help them to develop a permanent curiosity with themselves and the world. Bless them with compassion for the poor, the sick, and the suffering. Help them to understand what is historically possible. Bless them with generosity in the midst of the challenges to come. Help them to develop the virtue of tolerance. Bless them with gratitude for friends, mentors, and family who have supported them through this journey. And bless us all, family, friends, faculty, mentors, and supporters, as we share in the joy of their accomplishments. As our graduates prepare for this next phase of their journey, may Tagore's words act as a guiding compass. I slept and dreamt that life was joy. I awoke and saw that life was service. I acted and beheld. Service was joy. Please let it be so. Ashe and amen.
Each year, members of the graduating class respond to a call for submissions to be the student commencement speaker. As befits this class of 2023, there were a record number of interested students. A committee of faculty, staff, and student leaders heard the student speeches. And following this wonderful song, we will hear from that speaker.
Forward
That was beautiful. I'm Renee Kirsch, Vice President for Student Affairs, and I have the honor to join you again to introduce our student speaker. I was not surprised to learn that our students are passionate and articulate about their Simmons experience and their futures as I learned about our student speaker. Of the submissions, the committee selected Abigail Post to deliver the student address. Abigail, please come up to the podium and stand with me. Abigail was born and raised in Arvada, Colorado. An avid hiker and skier, she moved to New England seeking new adventures, cultures, and friends. Abigail pursued a dual major in sociology and philosophy. Through her law and justice and political science double minor, she also discovered her passion for criminal justice. She will graduate today with a cumulative GPA of a 3.912. And with the absolute highest honors, summa cum laude. Abigail is an avid member of the Boston community, and over her 4 years has worked closely with the Boston Women's Fund, the Reef Support Center, and Betsy's Friends, a unique peer education program designed to educate and support students around relationship violence, sexual harassment, and prevention. She is honored to be a part of Alpha Kappa Delta Simmons Sociology Honor Society, as well as Phi Sigma Tau Simmons Philosophy Honor Society. After graduation, she plans to return home, where she hopes to spend a lot of time in the mountains, in between working closely with the Public Defender's Office, gaining an in-depth experience of criminal justice. She strives to receive her JD in criminal law and PhD in criminology in order to better serve her community. Abigail, what an amazing resume. I am so proud to introduce you.
Good morning, class of 2023, our friends, families, and supporters. I am so honored to be standing here with you all today. On this beautiful but kind of cold morning, I imagine we're all feeling a mix of emotions. I certainly know I am. Excited, happy, proud, a little bit scared, and more than a little bit sad to finally be at the end of this journey. I genuinely feel as though we've aged lifetimes together. We have faced attempted insurrections, a plague, landmark elections, and Supreme Court cases. We have trudged through the treacherous landscape of Zoom classes, bad internet connections, and far too many of those awful Moodle discussion boards to count. When I look back, I hardly recognize the girl who moved into the 4th floor of South Hall in 2019. The past 4 years have been made up of thousands of moments that have crafted me into me. Some were big, others were small, but each came together to make me the person who is standing in front of you now. My first year at Simmons marked the first time I ever laughed so hard I cried. It was while watching the 2001 masterpiece, Life is a House, which you should go see like immediately. Leave here, go do that, come back, it's worth it. Mere weeks later, I would move home, where I would experience the terrifying reality of time zones, as my 8 a.m. French class slowly morphed into my 6 a.m. French class. I would also experience the epic highs and lows, the triumphs and defeats of trying to stream Riverdale with my friends over Zoom. Later, I would learn what it meant to move into my first apartment, to live among a sea of cardboard boxes for far longer than it is appropriate to admit, to burn a stir fry, to make a new home. Simmons has taught me so many things, like how to write a thesis, which is perhaps the hardest thing I have ever done, second only to trying to explain said thesis to my elderly relatives at dinner. It has taught me that if you ever find yourself in a room with Lisa Rinna from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, you should never talk about the husband. I have learned so many things during my time at Simmons: patience, perseverance, strength, hope. I have perhaps unlearned even more. I have unlearned complacence. The parts of the world that seem so scary are not unmovable. We live in a tense moment, one that we can change. It's what I know will change. I have unlearned the shame that comes from a society that demands women be humble. I know that I am smart and confident and loud, and that makes me absolutely phenomenal. And I simply will not allow the world to shrink me into acting as though I'm not. But despite all that Simmons has taught me, I still have not learned how to say goodbye. So instead, I will say, see you later, and wait, let me get your number, and I love you. And they will all mean the same thing. As I look out into this crowd of people, I feel an immense sense of pride in all of us. The last 4 years have been hard in different ways, but we stand here today stronger than ever. There's still a lot I don't know, but let me tell you what I do. I know that I am standing amongst a group of people just as dedicated as me at making the world a better place for each and every one of us, from the tiniest little insect to every person on the globe. I know that we are a group that does not give up. We are a group that refuses to shrink and remain silent. I am energized every day by the passion, conviction, and drive in this room. So even when the future seems uncertain, I will know that at least one of us is working hard to ensure that it does not remain that way. I can't wait to see the ways in which we all change the world. Congratulations, class of 2023. We made it.
Thank you, Abigail, for reminding us that we're smart and loud. Also, thank you for your other powerful words, which gives us hope and inspiration that each of us have a role in making the world a better place. Like you, I'm honored to be standing among these group of people dedicated to that, called to make the world a better place, every one of us. Your speech embodies so much of the spirit of Simmons, and it's a powerful reminder to all of us that the class of 2023 has overcome these past 4 years, including burning stir-fry and time differences, and Moodle. We're working on that. We will now proceed with the conferring of honorary degrees. Simmons is proud this morning to honor a celebrated, prolific author whose many achievements span literature and the arts. In this afternoon's graduation commitment exercise, we will also extend an honorary degree to an alumna whose achievements stand out locally and nationally, Tamar Evangelisa Daughtery, class of 03, an inaugural director of the Smithsonian Library and Archives. Your online program has additional information about this honoree.
I present to you for the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, Andrea Davis Pinkney.
Andrea Davis Pinkney, we are so proud to have you join us here today at the podium to receive Simmons University's degree. As a New York Times best-selling and award-winning author of more than 40 books, you bring hope, learning, and inspiration to so many children, teens, and adults. Simmons University sees the passion and love in your work, which reviewers have lauded for its expressive and soulful style, its ability to make history come alive, and its overall must-read nature, to name just a few accolades. Your writing and distinguished contributions to the field of literature have earned you prestigious awards. Your publishing and editing talents have enabled new, creative, and important voices to be heard. And your timely stories, from the She Persisted series to novels like Red Pencil, which capture the magic of possibility, even in difficult times, has made you one of the most influential people in our children's lives. Andrea Davis Pinckney, for your writing and publishing prowess and your commitment to sharing stories of importance to all of our lives, and for your availability to empower children and young adults through your storytelling genius. Simmons University is proud to grant you the Doctorate of Humane Letters, honoris causa. I am now pleased to introduce Dr. Andrea Davis Pinckney to deliver this year's undergraduate commencement address.
Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Look at all of you. Look at all of you. President Wooten, thank you for that beautiful introduction. Thank you to the Board of Trustees for this honorary degree. Faculty and staff, gratitude for you for everything you've done to prepare these students to light up the landscape. To proud family and friends, congratulations. And to the ecstatic class of 2023, you are ready. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, walking up to freedom's door. Woo! Thank you for joining me in that. I need that choir. I need that choir. Okay, here is a little secret that is not to leave this room of 5,000 people. It is a small detail that wasn't mentioned in the introduction because I don't like a lot of people to know it. The fact is, I am a mere 4 feet 11 inches tall. And I deliberately wore heels today to boost me up. I put on special shoes to give me a lift, thinking that if I were taller, I could somehow rise to this occasion. But I see now that I could have left my heels back in Brooklyn where I live. Because when I look out at this amazing class, I realize that I don't need special shoes to give me a boost. Seeing so many of you bright and talented graduates sitting before me makes me feel 1,000,000 feet tall. The very essence of you lifts me up very high. It is an honor to be here today. Thank you for the opportunity to share in all that is possible. So, author that I am, I would like to start with a little story. A very long time ago, there was a girl. That girl could not read. That girl could not write. That girl did not want to learn because she didn't see herself reflected in the books and other materials that were part of her classroom lessons. Everybody shook their heads in discouragement. "Oh no," said the girl's teachers, "she cannot read." "Oh no," said the girl's friends, "she can't even write." "Oh no," said the girl, "I do not want to learn because, well, there are no mirrors in the books I'm reading that reflect my experience." Everyone just kept shaking their heads in scorn. And as a result, The girl walked around with her own head hung down. Many had become non-believers in this child's abilities. But here's the thing, it wasn't her abilities that were in question. And then something wonderful happened. The girl's mama, Gwenny, made it clear. Daughter, we come from women who push ahead. The girl's grandma, Marjorie, proclaimed, little one, we do not look down. We look up, 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 and forward. The girl's great-grandmama, Helen, expressed it this way. Girl child, the doom chorus doesn't sing in our family. But the affirmation choir is always in session, and it lives right inside you. It was around this time that the girls' parents and the girls discovered something known as the myth of genius. The myth of genius is the false belief that one must be a genius to speak up, to stand up, to be seen, to make an impact, and to access God-given talent, skills, gifts, and abilities, even when there are few literary mirrors that reflect your experience. Thankfully, through a powerful oral tradition, the girl's mama, grandma, and great-grand filled her with stories about the strength of women and sheroes and what it means to be young, gifted, and black. Soon, the girl learned to lift her head, to walk up to the doom chorus, stare them in the eye, and say goodbye. And in time, the girl learned that a genius is someone who is smart enough to gather all the folks who comprise your own affirmation choir and look up, 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 and forward. To push ahead with affirmation that is deep inside you. A genius is someone who embraces the community that lifts her. A genius learns to lean on that village like the mighty force it is. Now, in addition to my confession of being a mere 4 feet 11 inches tall, there's something else I want to share with you. And this is not a secret. I share this when I feel it can be useful. That girl who felt a keen sense of anxious apartness and isolation. That girl who made so many non-believers shake their heads and say, oh, no, 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 no. That girl is standing here today. And I am nodding my head. And I am saying to each member of the Simmons University Class of 2023, oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Your time has come to look up, 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 to stare down doubt, to push ahead, to reach, to rise, to fly. Now, I have taken some time to reflect on the fact that we are at the Simmons 118th commencement. 118, that's an impressive number. 118 years ago, right here in Boston, black reformers like Josephine St. Pierre Ruffin and Charlotte Fortin had founded the National Association of Colored Women, which in 1905 was coming up on its decade of working hard to attain civil rights and women's suffrage. Their motto, "Lifting as we climb," reflected the organization's goal to uplift the status of black women. At the same time, Simmons was pushing past boundaries of higher education by building an institution that would be among the first to welcome black and Jewish students. Let's now go back to 4 years ago. Remember that day when the good news came? Congratulations, you have been accepted to Simmons University. The world opened up and you said yes. Yes, I am looking up and ahead. I remember a similar letter inviting me to join the undergraduate class at Syracuse University's Newhouse School of Public Communications. And I remember my own commencement, where I wept at the magnitude of the moment. so powerfully punctuated by the legacy of women in my family who worked so hard and sacrificed so much so that my fledgling wings could take flight. Now, anybody who has ever been to Syracuse, New York, knows that much like Boston, it's a city covered in snow and cold for several months of the year. But on my own commencement day, which happened to fall during Mother's Day weekend, I thank the heavenly presence of so many mothers warming the sunlit afternoon and inviting us to look skyward. It's also not lost on me that as we all celebrate today's 118th commencement, I'm personally rejoicing in the birth of my great-grandmother, Helen Williams, born around the same time and who didn't have the ability to attend college. In my work as an author, I've had the pleasure of interfacing with and working alongside some of your alumni and faculty. In preparation for speaking with you this morning, I talked to Simmons grads and faculty about the unique makeup of this group, and I've reflected on what distinguishes the Simmons class of 2023 from others. As we have all been talking about this morning, you have made it through a global pandemic. Yes, right? That is not small. And at the same time, you've witnessed the first female-identified vice president of color enter the White House, and you rejoiced in the appointment of the first Black Supreme Court justice, Black woman. Like these change makers, you are leaders of today and tomorrow. You are individuals. You have a tremendous respect for each other and those around you. You are focused, and as I've experienced by knowing some of you, you have a pretty awesome sense of humor. Now, I'd like to impart 4 very important words to you graduates. The words, you are the one. You are the one who can debunk your own personal myth of genius. You are the one who can stare down doubt, push ahead, excel, and shine. You are the one who can walk right up, sit in the front row, raise your hand, and proclaim, "Here I am." Class of 2023, you are the ones who will take your own brand of brilliance and imprint it everywhere you go. You are unique as Simmons graduates in the ways in which each of your individual characters have been nurtured at Simmons. Collectively, through the education you have received at one of the premier institutions in the world, you have wings to fly as high as your dreams will take you. And you have what I call the wings of women. The wings of women are those that extend, lift, and soar. It's the truth. We have a wingspan that can, as I've heard it said, wake up before the dew on the grass even knows what to do and solve the problems of the world by 11 a.m. Right? Class of 2023, you are the ones who hold in your hands the experience, strength, and hope that no other class anywhere possesses. Now, I want to be clear on something. You are the one does not mean you won't struggle. You are the one means that you are the one who can remain teachable. As graduates of Simmons, each of you has been given a special power which I believe is summed up by the words of abolitionist Sojourner Truth, "Ain't I a woman?" With that declaration comes tremendous responsibility. You are the one who can now send the elevator back down for the next woman who wants to rise. You are the one who must exercise your ability and responsibility. None of us has a crystal ball. But here's something I guarantee will happen as you move forth on your life journey There will come a day when you will express your dreams, desires, and goals. And when you do this, someone will discouragingly shake their head and utter, "Oh, no, 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 no." There will come a day when some misguided, ignorant soul will ramp up the doom chorus, "You can't, you don't, you won't, you must not try." These sad non-believers are the ones who subscribe to the myth of genius. But you are the one, and only you, who can become a determined self-advocate. You are the one, and only you, can shake your head and exclaim, "Oh, yes, I will pursue my dream, because I am passionate about music, or science, or sports, or law, or math, or literature, or history, and I am very good at what I love to do." And by the way, if anyone tells you not to pursue your passion because you won't make a lot of money doing it, please have what I call smart feet. Smart feet are those that run away from negativity. Class of 2023, you now become a vital part of the Simmons legacy. You are the ones who have something infinitely valuable to offer. In closing, I leave you with this. You have worked incredibly hard and stayed in the game. You have taken tests, written papers, completed projects. Many of you have been accepted into distinguished graduate programs or will be embarking on careers that will enable you, in the words of Simmons' early pioneers, to, quote, "acquire an independent livelihood." This morning, as we celebrate and applaud you, think about all that you've accomplished. And later on, as you quietly reflect on everything you've done and on everything you will achieve, I ask you to think about all the people who loved you, pushed you, believed in you. Think about everyone who shook their heads in affirmation and said yes. And finally, please remember, especially, to thank your family. Simmons Class of 2023, congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Andrea Davis Pinckney, for reminding us you are the ones. We will now begin the conferral of the degree and course. The faculty and board of trustees of Simmons University have voted to grant these degrees and are authorized to do so by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Following the conferral of degrees, students will come forward to the stage.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees please rise?
President Wooten, on behalf of the deans and faculty of Simmons University, I have the honor to present to you for the baccalaureate degree these candidates who have completed all the conditions of scholarship and residence required by our faculty.
I hereby grant you the bachelor's degree and declare that you are entitled to all the rights, privileges, and dignities pertaining to the bachelor's degree. Please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. And just as important for those Instagram posts, when you come to the stage, be sure your tassel is away from your face for the photographs. With the bachelor's degree, candidates please come forward to the stage. The candidates for the degree are led by members of the Executive Board for the Student Government Association and the 2023 Class Council. I will hand you your diploma cover after the ceremony is over, and you'll lead to the diploma pickup area located inside the performance hall. We will have you process out in order. When you leave the stage, please return to your seat and please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Kelly Hager, Professor of Literature and Writing and Women's and Gender Studies and Interim Dean of the Undergraduate Program. Congratulations, Class of 2023. I am pleased to present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts,
Abigail G. Jones. Megan Catherine Watrous. Alexis Danny Galato. Muskan Mohammed Idris. Samantha Adams Swift. Kate Kennedy Farrell. Jamie Ann Lee Sir Huan. Mary Elizabeth Miller. Chelsea Michaela Krantz. Charlotte Frances Adams. Lisette Ahern. Molly C. Andrulis. Julia Kersage Ash. Vanessa Barrett. Gabriella Bello. May Blackwell. Leah Louise Bonus. Olivia Bazuhowski. Michelle Bozzi. Sophie Grace Bredensteiner. Alyssa Cameron. Leandra Lily da Silva Carvalho.
Anne Shreve Cameron.
Skylar Faye Chase. Cassie Marie Collins. Kylie Marie Collins. Hannah Maud Conlin. Catherine Claire Cox. Abrielle Young Le Cunningham. Sydney David. Elizabeth Ann Dion. Hayden Doughty. Emily Lois Duyard. Tessa Federico Mayetta. Maya Fitehi. Annabella Fletcher. Akasha Ford. Jillian Eileen Garrity. Serena Elizabeth Godin. Brennan Rory Gondek. Sarah Megan Granoff. Audrey F. Grant. Alexandra Bella Despathi. Maureen Isabella Grant. Elizabeth M. H. Grover. Adriana Argijo Gutierrez. Jennifer Castillo Gutierrez. Sharani Ann Marissa Hanza. Lachey Delana Hawkins. Emma Catherine Hill. Cass Hunt. Mariam Ibrahimi. Isabel Ami Indelicato. Casey Jonelle Jackson. Alia Jasmati. Erica Lynn Young. Lori Ruth Holomansky. Sarah Kim. Lucy Knox. Katerina Constas. Saloni Kumar. Meredith Allison Lamalva. Hallie Lane. Isabel Claire Langley. Emma Elizabeth Larkin. Indigo Lawrence. Adelie Liebman. Miranda Yvonne Leclerc. Grace Lincoln. Lucky Teresa McIntosh Gomez.
Grace Eleanor Lucilia Mancuso.
Grace Mann. Jada Maya Marley. Lane Martin. Juliana Martinez. Maria Elisa Martinez Anzola. Olivia Layton Mathot. Anna Corinne McInnes. Shannon Ashley McMahon. Jane Caroline McNulty. Sasha Elise Moore. Varshini Nathan. Damaris Nova. Anna Catherine Olson. Megan Eleanor Olson. Elizabeth Platt Panico. Iskra Sofia Perez Estrada. Gabriela Permateo. Sydney Kathleen Pilot. Ella Mary Rose Paroli.
Annette Bryant Reed.
Paria Elizabeth Reich. Mariola Rasak Dill. Mika Elizabeth Riddlebarger. Gracie Rosado. Natalie M. Schweikart. Abigail Elizabeth May Post. Alex Jillian Scott. Mason Selly. Keely Delaney Sheffield. Anik Sheridan. Kola Zainab Siddiqui. Sarah Ann Slager. Jenna Michelle Squassoni. Abigail Marie St. Peter. Allison Kate Stacy. Hannah Stapleton. Sophie Stevenson. Elena Stratoberta. Emily Kate Sullivan. Teresa Trahan. Michelle Tran. Kendra Turton Jones. Clarissa Van Sickle. Rosemary I. Watson. Libby Marina Weed. Elizabeth Wilson. Hannah Warline. Zoe Zabayos.
Hamdi Abshir Abdi. For the Bachelor of Science,
Ashley Danielle Adrian. Felicia Marie Aguiar. Aida Ali. Hannah Louise Alshek. Larissa Marie Antonellis. Anushe Atif. Angela Barden. Samantha Barr. Nick Bollier. Maddie Lee Beckwith. Paula Beatriz Biriel. Mary May Bogue. Cameron Boswell. Kiara Grace Bragdon. Cassidy Marie Brown. Brittany Jin Boy Jong. Amanda Marie Pine Burgess. Leslie Altagracia Burgos. Molly Rose Kabatingan. Eliza Ann Campbell. Alexa Krishan Khanna. Melissa Y. Canellas. Umema Chebi.
Veronica Chan.
Tiffany Jade Chin. Rebecca A. Arribas Copley. Kimberly Jean Colbert. Mel Coleman. Jillian M. Conley. Emily Costanza. Grace Erin Cronin. Geraldina Elicia Cruz. Samsam Abdinor Dahir. Lily D'Amatos. Shamita Sudhir Desai. Charlotte Camille DiPietro. Emma Lane DeZio. Megan Driscoll. Shelley Sarit Dubovsky. Ikram Elwazeni. Miranda Dolores Fernandez. Shirley Fong. Amelia Eliza Fordyce. Laura Catherine Framtone. Catherine Ann Ginn. Elizabeth Ann Gerard. Skylar Goodman. Johanna Paola Guillen. Wendy Hahn. Helen He. Jennifer Dawn Hebert. Sophia Dolores Hirschman. Sydney Ayanatuno. Kiani Jacobs. Mariana Jimenez Silva. Olivia Marie Juno. Gelia Kenny. Lauren Nicole Kenny. Alexandra Elaine Kirsten. Caitlin Allison Kessel. Rachel Keenle.
Kirby Diamond Kojo.
Johanna Faith Honardi. Yekaterina Koinshina. Miriam M. Coate. Annika Kozlowski. Hannah Michelle Labrie. Hunter Madison Langley. Avery Littlejohn. Delaney Dawn Lombard. Megan Sopier Lee. Olivia Rose McKinnon. Artemis Mano. Samantha Margolin. Erica May. Samantha Angela Merrow. Amanda Rose Michael. Christy Moline. Jordan Mooney. Vibhuti Abhijit Naik. Isabella Nash. Elise Margaret Nason. Gannat Dawit Neka. Brianna L. Neptune. Dan Lynn Guyen. Tina Wynn. Olivia Orezimena Ofuri. Chidima Aqualogu. Cassandra Taylor Orcutt.
Bashley Ozias.
Sydney Lee Parsons. Mahi Patel. Eva Soledad Piernas. Farah Pierre Louis. Heidi Noel Porch. Sophia Post. Kiki Regan. Cheyenne Elizabeth Reed. Charlotte Grace Rice. Molly Ann Riley. Kayla Elizabeth Robbins. Elsie Aurelie Romero. Abigail Susan Rosado. Adrian Ruist. Grace Lee Russell. Kaylee Jo Sarazin. Selma Chabon. Siobhan Shea. Emma Blaze Sheehan. Mickey Shibuya. Sydney Grace Shumway. Abby Sipple. Angela Victoria Smith. Lena Solomon. Lera Stedina. Emma Evelyn Stranson. Arisha Tarek. Libby Knapp Taylor. Nina Therese Testa. Maggie Tebow. Claire Frances Thompson. Jacqueline Tran. Crystal Iris Valentine. Tanya Lee Valley. Isabella Marie Warren. Riley K. Wassick. Annika Marie Welch. Courtney Lynn Whitman. Lauren Elise Whitman. Zoe Boston Witten. Diane Williams. Madison Eileen Williams.
For the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration,
Anna Aorkian. Lucia Escobar. Jessica Freeman. Cheyenne Renee Harding. Madeline Elizabeth Hedrick. Icy Rungpiti. Nadia Sarmentina. Ashley Lynn Sarnowski. Tammy Peiying Yang. Emma Yanovich.
for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing,
Neda Mohammed Abdullah. Alexis Louise Agostinelli. Heather M. Alfano. Olivia Lauren Anderson. Sarah Beckett Ehrenberg. Carol Mary Ashton. Mia Ray Bailey. Megan Bannon. Abigail L. Bauman. Olivia Rose Beauchesne. Natalie Frances Bergman. Allison Miller Bernier. Emerson Jude Sargent Berriman. Elizabeth Ann Biondo. Emily Margaret Boddicker. Jakey Joely Cabrejos Martinez. Christina Lubov Cameron. Riley Deanna Campbell. Emily Nicole Catlett. Alondra Chavez Serta. Kitana Jaylene Charles. Anna Chen. Jasmine Chu. Violet Elizabeth Cobb. Victoria Marie Cordero. Alejandra Ariel Cordova Flores. Olivia Liu Cornell. Kayla Cruz. Emily Grace Courier. Alexis Sierra Cutliff. Paige Nicole D'Amico. Aaliyah Gabrielle Deal. Catherine Desormier. Julia Iris DiGiacomo. Abigail Dodge.
Ariane Josephine Duclos.
Bailey Ann Edwards. Sharon Andrea Fernandez. Kiernan Eileen Flanagan. Lauren Christina Forrest. Jasmine Fu. Grace Eve Gerbrock. Camille Avery Gervitz. Leah Nicole Glassman. Ana Luisa Rodriguez Gonçalves. Morgan Eliza Grant. Natalia Angelica Guerra. Gabriela Noel Hernandez. Caitlin Allison Hinchliff. Samantha Fells Hogan. Cecilia Elizabeth Hunter. Sitapa Jamdi. McKenna Sarah Katz. Hannah Patrice Kearney. Abby Claire Kimball. Jennifer Elaine Kenny. Emma Elizabeth Kears. Jordan Elizabeth Kim. Anna Marie Kinzelmeyer. Megan J. Kerwin. Natalia Kloisner. Moriah Knight.
Allison Kranz.
Emily Ann Lally. Grace Ann Leary. Emily Lee. Sarah Jill Levin. Wan Ying Lee. Samantha Juliette Lindley. Kathleen Marie Laval. Maeve Eleanor Lyon. Dulce Eliana Mann. Emily Rose Martyr. Ashley Elizabeth Marin. Olivia Mathelier. Margaret Donovan McAlpine. Bailey Jean McCall.
Cindy Mecca.
Courtney Elise Merrick. Hannah Patricia Millard. Hannah Hope Miller. Marissa Isabella Montalto. Stephanie Emma Mascaratolo. Kathleen Damiani Muling. Claire Noel Myers. Melinda Janice Noel. Safira Norbert. Abigail Grace Ojala. Fiona Rose O'Shea. Julia Pabafikos. Annalisa Marie Pacheco. Olivia Grace Panagioto. Niti Rajesh Patel. Elaine Perez. Chelsea Elizabeth Peterson. Grace Laurel Pontius. Bin Ying Qian. Juliana Stella Ray. Abigail Faith Rinker. Kayla Arujo Rodriguez. Sarah Noreen Royer. Olivia Chelsea Shaw. Claudia Sabine Spedding. Sierra Nicole Stakowitz. Olivia Lynn Sweet. Kadeen Tomlinson. Caitlin Sara Trubateris. Abigail May Turner. Taika Valbrun. Kaylee Walsh. Tanya Zhang. Mimi Zhang. Anastasia Zagoras.
For the Bachelor of Social Work.
Peggy Avali. Vanessa Bird. Isabel Cindy Brieva. Katya Shanaz Bunton. Perry Alice Cohan Smith. Megan Elizabeth Crowley. Lindsay Sandra Elba. Nada Maisel Gonzalez. Najwa Hamad. Michelle Joseph. Emily Jane Lehman. Sarah Meyer. Emily Teresa Nash. Stacy Jane Penniman. Julia Elizabeth Ryan. Amani Semper. Rosa Schauder. Kaylee Nicole Soltaire. Maisie Alana Talbot. Olympia Tumblin. Talia Voss.
Congratulations to the class of, you say it.
Congratulations again to the members of the class of 2023. We are so proud of your accomplishments. One of Simmons' goals, in addition to educating the next generation of leaders, is to continue to create a vibrant student-centered community. Graduates of the class of 2023, your flag was unfurled on Founders Day, October 2019, and we know that seems so long ago, and has been displayed in the College Center since then. Today, the class of 2023 has become our newest Simmons alumni. I ask Class Council Presidents B. Jones and SGA President Megan Watrous to present their class flag to Teresa Brewer and Lynn Divernew, Simmons University alumni representatives. Class of 2023, the class flag will be part of your reunion celebrations for decades to come, reminding you each time of your first semester at Simmons in 2019 and this graduation day, May 19, 2023. Class of 2023, welcome to the Simmons Alumni Association. us to the conclusion of Simmons University's 118th undergraduate commencement ceremony. Congratulations to our new alumni and to your family and friends. On behalf of the trustees, faculty, and staff of the university, best wishes. Thank you to all of our guests for being part of this wonderful celebration. We ask that our friends, family, and guests meet their students outside of the MGM building as we prepare for our afternoon ceremony. Please remain seated until the academic procession has concluded.